Hey, Money Squad, it's Money Psyche here, and I'm thrilled to have you back for another exciting episode. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that often gets a bad rap for being a bit. Well, yawn-inducing, budgeting. But fear not, because we're about to turn budgeting into the most entertaining party you've ever attended. Now, I know what you're thinking. Budgeting and fun don't usually go hand in hand, but we're about to change that perception. Well, why? Because managing money should be as enjoyable as finding money in your pocket you didn't know you had. So grab your favorite snack, get comfy, and let's embark on this laughter-filled journey through the basics of budgeting. But first, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our financial adventures. All right, let's kick things off with the fundamental question. Why budget at all? Well, it's like having a roadmap for your financial journey. It helps you stay on track, avoid detours, and reach your money goals with a smile on your face. Now let me share a personal story of a budgeting blunder that turned into a comedy of errors. Trust me, we've all been there, and I'm here to prove that budgeting mishaps can be hilarious in hindsight. Picture this. It's a typical Saturday morning. You're feeling like a financial superhero armed with your budgeting spreadsheet, ready to conquer the month. But then, life throws you a curveball. You decide to treat yourself to a fancy coffee at the trendiest cafe in town. A small indulgence, right? Well, turns out they were having a buy one, get one free special. And who can resist a free coffee? So naturally, you end up with 2 artisanal lattes instead of one. As you sip your overpriced concoction, you glance at your budget app and realize you've blown a hole in your caffeine fix category for the month. Panic sets in, but fear not, our hero, decides to reallocate funds from the entertainment category because, let's face it, sipping on this coffee is pure entertainment. Fast forward to the end of the month, and you're left wondering why you couldn't afford that movie night you had planned. Little did you know, your budgeting superhero alter ego had sacrificed cinema for an unexpected caffeine fiesta. The moral of the story, budgeting is like navigating a comedy of errors, unexpected plot twists, a few laughs, and the occasional sacrifice for the greater good of financial stability. Now let's learn from my caffeinated caper and dive into some practical tips on how to avoid budgeting pitfalls and make the process more enjoyable. Trust me, after today, you'll be able to face any budgeting blunder with a smile and a plan. So grab your cape, or coffee mug in this case, and let's continue our laughter-filled journey through the basics of budgeting. Isn't it liberating to know we can laugh about our money missteps? It's all part of the journey, and today we're going to explore some practical tips and tricks to make budgeting stress-free and, dare I say it, enjoyable. Stay tuned as we break down the budgeting process into bite-sized, digestible nuggets that even your grandma would find amusing. From categorizing expenses to setting realistic goals, we're going to cover it all. Before we dive in, let me know in the comments your biggest budgeting challenge. Are you team I can't stick to a budget or team what's a budget? We're here to help, and who knows, your comment might just be featured in our next video. All right, grab your notepads, get ready to jot down some budgeting wisdom, and let's laugh our way through the basics of budgeting together. It's going to be a wild ride, so let's get started. Now that we've had a good laugh at my caffeinated caper, let's break down the budgeting process step by step, making sure it's as enjoyable and stress-free as possible. Step 1. Set clear financial goals. First things first, we need to set some clear financial goals. Think of these as your destination on the financial roadmap. Whether it's saving for a vacation, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund, having a goal makes the budgeting process more exciting. Write down your goals and keep them somewhere visible to stay motivated. Step 2. Track your income and expenses. Next, let's track your income and expenses. I know, this part sounds about as fun as watching paint dry. But here's where we spice things up. Use colorful charts, fun apps, or even gamify the process. There are fantastic budgeting apps out there that turn expense tracking into a game, making it much more engaging. Step 3. Categorize your spending. Now let's categorize your spending. Create categories that fit your lifestyle. Essentials like rent and groceries, and fun stuff like dining out and entertainment. Remember to include a fun money category. This is your guilt-free spending zone where you can enjoy those lattes without blowing your budget. Step 4. Set spending limits. With your categories in place, it's time to set spending limits. Here's a fun tip. Think of this as creating a reality TV show challenge. Each category is a contestant, And your goal is to make sure no contestant goes over their allotted budget. If they do, they get voted off the island for the month. Keeping it competitive makes it more fun. Step 5. Monitor and adjust. As the month progresses, keep an eye on your spending. This is where our earlier coffee shop story comes in handy. If you notice you're overspending in one category, adjust your budget accordingly. It's all about flexibility and making sure your budget reflects real life, with all its unexpected plot twists. Step 6. Celebrate your wins. Finally, and most importantly, celebrate your wins. Did you stick to your budget this month? Treat yourself to something small and enjoyable. Achieving your financial goals deserves recognition, so don't skip this step. Celebrating keeps you motivated and makes budgeting a positive experience. All right, Money Squad, that's a wrap on our laughter-filled journey through budgeting basics. Remember, budgeting doesn't have to be boring. With the right mindset and a few fun twists, you can make managing your money an engaging and rewarding experience. Before we go, let me know in the comments what your biggest budgeting win has been so far. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more entertaining financial tips. Stay tuned for more fun and insightful content right here. Until next time, keep laughing, keep learning, and keep thriving financially. See you soon, Money Squad.